Hey y'all, welcome back to Life as Tish, and also welcome back to day 4 of my 30-day challenge to how I'm going to launch my online business. Now, there has been so many updates and changes over the past 4 days. It's insane. So I want to catch y'all up on what's going on with that and then what the plan is for today. So after I made that video, I realized that I'm going to be traveling at the end of this month on November 26th. I have no idea what made me decide to do this video this month, knowing that that's going on, but I did, and we are here. So I was trying to figure out if I should just keep going and do the challenge anyway. I have decided that we're going to make this a 21-day challenge. That's literally how I feel on the inside right now, because 21 days, 3 weeks to do this is insane. For those of you that are watching or will be watching these videos going forward, just make a mental note that this series is going to be called How I'm Going to Launch My Online Business in 30 Days. But technically, if you're watching episode by episode, and if you know, then this is really going to be 21 days. Because of that, today is November 4th, and I'm leaving on the 26th, which means I have exactly 21 days to launch my website. Now that we have that out the way, I want to go over what the 4-week plan is going to be and what I'm going to be prioritizing today. So let's get into it. I got my laptop right here. Also, if you are on a journey or are interested in holistic wellness, mindset, personal growth, spirituality, if that's your lane, then make sure that you subscribe, because that is exactly what this channel is going to be about. The business that I'm launching is a holistic wellness and personal growth business. I wanted to say that even though we're already like a minute or however long into this video. I'm going to run through what the game plan is going to be for each week. I'm sure there are going to be some tweaks and adjustments along the way, but at this point, we just gonna take it as it comes. For week 1, I'm gonna be focusing on content creation and digital product development. Week 2 is going to be product packaging, website setup, crystal inventory, and photography. So week 2 is going to be a really chunky week, but I feel like it's best to kind of squeeze it in the middle, because this is my first time making a digital product. I have no experience making a digital product outside of whatever information I picked up on YouTube. I want to kind of just give myself some time the first week to get the product itself done, and then prioritize the product packaging and the website and the inventory and all those things. After week 2, the final week is going to be any final preparations, last minute things that I need to tie up. It's also going to be marketing. So now that the products are done, the photography is done, I have all of my content pieces. It's going to be all about curating it so that I can market it for this launch. And then, of course, the final thing is going to be the launch. I don't know how I'm going to get this done. I got butterflies in my stomach. Even before I cut on the camera, I had butterflies in my stomach. That's why I was like, let me just make me some tea, set the vibe, make it feng shui, burn some sage. I haven't done that yet, but because I'm really a little nervous about accomplishing all of these tasks, but I've just been putting this on the back burner for so long. I've been saying that I wanted to start a business for literally years. Prior to the last several years, I spent so many years not knowing what it is that I wanted to do with my life. And when I finally found out what it was, I spent several more years trying to figure out how to do that. I'm transitioning from how to do it to just doing it and figuring it out along the way. I just feel like I'm in the season of my life right now where it's very clear to me that I need to grind. I need to work hard. I told you guys that I had a 9-to-5 job for the past 8 years. Until I go as hard, if not harder, in my business as I went for that 9-to-5 job, then I can't stop. Every time that I pick up this camera to record is me getting out of my comfort zone and showing up. How can you go from thinking about the problem that you're having to creating a solution? I spent so many years just being self-conscious about the way that I look. There were so many things that I kept telling myself, like, I gotta have the right camera equipment. Once this happens, I'm gonna do it. And it never happened. I would tell myself, once I move out and I have my own apartment and I have a better aesthetic, I'm gonna start filming. Guess what? I moved out to LA. I had a beautiful apartment. never filmed or hardly filmed anything. I was telling myself, once I have a job and I have more money, I'm going to use that money to invest in my business. Did that happen? No, it did not happen. Hopefully y'all heard me and my hair wasn't like muffling it too much. But point is, now I'm at the place where I'm unemployed, I'm not working, and every single thing that I use as an excuse for why I couldn't do it is out the picture. The things that were distracting me and the reasons that I kept saying that this is the reason why I'm not doing it, all of those things were removed out the picture, and here I was still not doing it. And I kind of just had to come to terms with the fact that it's me. I'm the issue. It was never the job. It was never the apartment that I was in. It was me. I don't want to keep going on a rant. I feel like in the first video, I really didn't get to give that additional insight as to why I really want to start this business. And I'm in a place right now where I need to know my whys. I need to know my motivation for doing this. For me, my why is, for one, I just want to have a sense of financial freedom to make sure that, of course, all my basic necessities, bills, those things are taken care of, but also so that I can live my little Lux life. You know, I want to be able to go get monthly massages whenever I want to, or go to the sauna to detox, or invest in other holistic wellness and personal growth practices. And also, I want to be able to travel. Like, that's such a huge thing for me. And I've always loved traveling. And I feel like I'm limited by lack of resources or lack of money. Something that I had to come to the terms with is I'm not just doing this for me. I'm not just doing this for me. There's a whole group of people out there that I'm meant to connect with, and they need me in order to spark their journey to living their best life and doing the things that they want to do in their lives. And not only that, it's also connected to my family so that my family can see a better way. Because right now, most of the people in my family have earned money traditionally, working a 9-to-5, retiring. We don't have many entrepreneurs in our family. We have one entrepreneur, and that's my uncle. And I want to add to that. I want to really continue to build and grow our wealth as a family unit. So those are some of the reasons why I'm starting this business. And those are the things that I'm doing my best to carry with me throughout this journey. So I'm hoping that I can maintain this momentum throughout the 21 days. In terms of what I'm doing today, though, because I feel like I got off on a little bit of a tangent. Today and for most of the week, my main goal and focus is this digital product. Unfortunately, but not really unfortunately, I'm also still filming because I want to stay up to date with the things that I already have going on with my business. And that includes my podcast, which is why I'm sitting in this scenery today, because this is my set for my podcast essentially. So right after I'm done filming this, I got to go and film my podcast. But after I'm done my podcast, my plan is to sit down and work on this digital product today. I'm also going to hop on camera once I'm done filming this episode. When I sit down to actually start working on my digital product, I'm going to share more details of what my digital product is going to be about then. And yeah, we're gonna wrap this video up. So I will see you on the next clip.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears, but boy, they pour when I'm thinking.
Hey y'all, so I just finished my podcast episode. I got one more video to do that I just remembered that I need to do. And then I'm going to eat and then start working on digital products. Right now, what time is it? It is 3:28. So that took me a couple of hours to get done. I'm looking forward to getting to a point where I feel more comfortable within my systems and my flow, and it don't take me as long to film. But I just wanted to update y'all. I took a whole entire nap. It is now 7:30. I would sleep for like an hour. I told y'all that I would tell y'all more about the digital product. But before I do, shouts out to my partner. He made me a bean burger sandwich, I guess, and some sweet potato fries. I am plant-based. I don't eat meat. So that's going to come in clutch. But anyway, there are 2 digital products I'm going to be launching. The first one is going to be a 12-month calendar that outlines the energy for every single month. So it's going to talk about the zodiac sign that we're in, any very basic astrology for the month, because I love me some astrology, but astrology go real deep. And I'm still learning astrology. I do have a book on astrology, but I want to just I want this to be real, right? So I want to just speak from the level of knowledge that I know. It's going to be some crystals that you can use news for the month, and also some key actions for you to take that month to align with the energy so that you're, again, working in your flow, working in the flow of the energy that's surrounding us and not working against it. The other thing that I'm working on is a ebook that's going to be a crystal guide. Now, this crystal guide is going to cover the basics of crystals. It's going to talk about the science of crystals, the energy of crystals, how we've used crystals throughout history, but it's also going to help you focus on specific areas of your life. So for instance, if you are working with strengthening your intuition, strengthening your relationship to your inner voice, then we're going to offer crystals for that. If you're focusing on personal growth and transformation, we're going to give you crystals for that. If you're focusing on wellness, we're going to talk about what crystals can help support you on your wellness journey. In addition to that, we're going to do common life challenges. Either you're experiencing stress, or you're in a space where you're focusing on emotional healing, or you're in a phase where you're trying to manifest abundance, manifest money. We're going to outline crystals for every common life challenge, which I am so excited about. Honestly, I've made more progress in the ebook. The calendar is a recent idea that I came up with, but low-key, I'm excited to work on the calendar. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'll give y'all an update on what I decide to work on today, and we will wrap up day one. Echo, play Summer Walker. I really wanna stay, I really wanna go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together. Hey y'all, so I'm back with the last check-in of the night on day one. It is about 9:30 right now. In terms of what I was able to get done, I decided to work on the crystal guide, and I started to outline each section and paste text into each section. So I am using ChatGPT to help me, but I am going through, reading it, and just tweaking it and making it sound more human, and also making sure that it fits my brand tone and aesthetic. Some of the chapters that I've outlined thus far is our introduction. I've outlined the science behind crystals and their energy. I've outlined the history of crystals, crystals and our energy, how to use crystals, how to cleanse crystals. I pretty much outlined all of these sections, which is pretty good. I still have to go through and finish reading it and rewriting some things to make sure that it aligns. But I think this is a pretty good start. My goal is going to be to write out all of the information that I need for this ebook, and then also write out all the information that I need for the calendar. And hopefully I can do that within the next 3 days. And then for the next 2 days, I would like to just focus on designing, which I'm going to use Canva for. Right now, I'm feeling really productive. I'm feeling really good for day one. I feel like I got a lot done, and the fact that I was able to film 3 videos today, I'm really happy about that. That is all that I have for you today. Tomorrow is an admin day for me, so I'm just going to be focusing on editing all of the videos that I filmed today, and also working on this ebook and the calendar. So I hope that y'all are enjoying this content thus far. If you are, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, like this video, comment down below if you're feeling inspired, if you're also on a similar journey in your life, and if there's anything that y'all want me to touch base on throughout this process specifically, then let me know. All right, I will see you on the next video. Later.